Okay, I'm live. Good morning, everybody. I'm late because I don't feel really good. I am tired and my legs are hurting bad. Uh-oh. Find my chat. Hey, Lisa. How are you? Hey, Katie. I was just on the phone with Katie a little while ago. That's my girl. Katie, everybody says that we do good live streams together. We complement each other. Lisa, I need to make me some. This morning I'm behind. My hubby's home from work. He got rained out. I woke up in excruciating pain. Oh my God, like at 7 o'clock this morning, my leg was hurting really bad, the tendonitis. And I was like, oh God, I dreaded walking to the chicken coop. Yeah. You sound like death warmed over. I am so tired, Chuck. Good morning, by the way. That's why I was like, I'm going to use Google, turn the camera off because I don't feel good. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Jennifer Dulos. Her mom went to court to get custody of the kids from Fotis because even if he does make bond, they didn't want the kids around him and they won custody. I just saw the grandmother won custody of Jennifer. So I think, what is her name? She's a Farber. Crap. Hey, Kim A. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yeah, I have really bad tendonitis in my Achilles heel. And I have like a big knot there. It's about the size of a daggone golf ball now. I use the crap out of that pain cream I got from Tractor Supply. It's all natural and it does work. It really does. Hey, Ginger Locks. Hey, Carla. My hubby went out to his mom's real quick and I was like, oh, it's my chance to do the live stream. Yeah, but I'm glad Jennifer's mom won custody. I was going to say, let me get out of chat for a minute. I was walking by the TV coming back here to do the live stream and I seen it on TV. Here's something I thought about doing a video on, an article. This is interesting. You could tell this man is an asshole. This Fotis Dulos, I think that's how you say his name. If not, screw him. Estranged husband of missing Connecticut mom and his new girlfriend flaunted their affair before she vanished. Oh, I can totally see that gal pal doing that. I could tell by her mugshot what a hateful person she is. All these people that like murder their families or murder people, they got the same look in their eyes. You can look at that woman and this Fotis Dulos and look at Chris Watts. They all got that same look in their eye. They're dead. Their soul is dead. It's like they have no soul or something. They're, I do firmly believe some people just are born evil. It says Michelle Trocanos knew Fotis Dulos was married when they met. She didn't care. Michelle and Fotis flaunted their affair around their tiny Connecticut town, even as his estranged wife, Jennifer, and her 5 kids were still living in the house that Trocanos and her daughter, now 10, would move into. There were pictures of Michelle and her daughter, Nicole Trocanos, on Fotis Dulos's business blog. Nicole was the 2018 Tri-State Girls U12 something other giant slalom champion. I don't know what that is. And was featured in Fotis Dulos Company ad campaign that year. I have no idea what that is. It's like SLALOM. Giant champion. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of it. There were also pictures of Troconos standing next to Dulos posted on his website. None of that went well with Jennifer Dulos, who said in court papers that Michelle's presence was emotionally damaging to her 5 children. Oh, I'd say it was. Superior Court Judge Donna Heller agreed. In March, she said Fotis Dulos had pursued his own self-help interest and exposed the children to his paramour, Michelle Troconos, and her daughter, in complete disregard of the court's prior order and the effect his actions were having on the children. But none of that seemed to matter to Fotis Dulos or Michelle, who continued to parade their relationship around town. That all changed when Jennifer Dulos vanished 11 days ago. After a frantic search for Jennifer by local, state, and national authorities that so far proved fruitless. Fotis Dulos and Troconos were arrested over the weekend at a hotel in Avon, Connecticut, and charged in connection to Jennifer Dulos' disappearance. Troconos, who like Fotis, did not enter a plea for the tampering charges, and she has her next court hearing June 11th. And like her boyfriend, Troconos was able to make her $500,000 bail and left the courthouse fitted with GPS ankle monitor Monday afternoon. It's a far fall from Michelle Troconos, who spent years traveling the world and taking on one whirlwind career after another. Well, she's going to be taking on a career, all right. It's going to be right in prison. It may even be the death penalty. Who knows? People that do things like this have always had it in them to do it. They're evil. In the early 2000s, she worked as a chief publicist. Gauntlet Racing and Polo Club and the Bar. The exclusive club was founded in 1994 and is run by names I can't pronounce. She worked as a marketing director before. Oh, she also worked briefly for ESPN as a producer and hosted the show Snowtime 2004, interviewing World Cup contestants, directors of the other ski resorts, and celebrities. She reinvented herself once more as an international businesswoman who sold activewear on the internet before settling down with Fotis in Farmington. The 44-year-old also has a degree in psychology from Venezuela, some school in Venezuela, and is trained as a therapeutic writing instructor. Wow. She's done a lot. Now she's going to be doing it in prison, isn't she? Damn Jezebel. That's what you call it, Jezebel. Hey, girls. Love Hollis, Ginger Locks. I'm surprised the Wi-Fi's doing so good. It's raining here. It's probably why my legs are hurting so bad. You know what? I can see this woman just flaunting their relationship, him and her both, around town, and Jennifer and the kids live in that tiny town. That would be so embarrassing. That would, it'd make me so angry. It's so embarrassing and humiliating. They didn't care. She has a degree in psychology. She knew what it was doing to Jennifer and the kids. She didn't care because she's jealous. She must have met Fotis, fell head over heels in love, and she's one of those women that's, I guess you're jealous because he's got an ex-wife and kids. Jealous of the ex-wife, I would say. Hey, Charlie girl. Sonny is doing great. I was over there early this morning to uncover him. He's been staying in his cage over there at night. And I cover him up. And it's still on there in case it rains. I fixed up, I had this big grill cover. So that's what I've been putting over him. I went and gave him food and stuff this morning. And the baby chicks are getting to where every time they see me, they think I'm going to let them out. There's this one, her name's Lucy. She's so smart. She's the first one to the door when she sees me. She always sneaks by me some way. I lock them up in their little nesting area at night. It's got a little window in there so they get air, you can raise up or down the wire on it. But anyways, he's doing good. My hubby is going to build him his own bachelor pad, and it's going to look like a red barn. That's what he's going for. Yeah, it's going to be cute. And then we're going to use like the dog lot, for the enclosure. Of course, have a top on it so nothing can get to him. Lisa, the girl that's making the Sunny Rooster t-shirt, she got the t-shirts yesterday. So she's on it. I can't wait to see it either, Charlie girl. I was talking to my hubby about it last night. I can't even remember what he told me how he was going to make it. He's pretty creative. He can paint. He's good at building stuff. He redoes furniture for people sometimes, older furniture. I can't believe Sonny made it. That heat lamp, that guy told me that came and looked at Sonny and blew up his butt. He said that heat lamp, that was the right thing to do because he was in shock. Yeah, Charlie girl, you need a t-shirt. She's going to make me like 10 at first because, that's like a lot of work to hand make the t-shirts. Like the black one I got with Sunny on it, you know. No. I didn't know much about my neighbors with Sunny at first. I was like, oh, they've abandoned Sunny. I didn't know the story of, they got chickens. Chickens laid eggs. They hatched Sunny, right? Hen raised them. Okay. It's the first time they owned chickens. They tried to free range them. All of them were killed by a hawk. Sonny was so traumatized, he went into the woods and hid. They couldn't catch him. And he stayed in the woods forever. And see, they were taking him food down there. But I didn't know it. I didn't think that they were, actually, but they were. But he slowly started coming out of the woods. He'd stay down there for months, wouldn't come out, scared. He finally come out and started hanging out at my house. I didn't really know much about my neighbors at that time. I really hadn't talked to them much. So I thought, well, they've abandoned this rooster. But no, that wasn't the case. And I talked to him the other day, and he's like, we didn't know. We tried to like free range them. It's like it was the first time, but they know better now. And every time I go to check on Sonny, they've took him vegetables and things like that. They're good enough to let me. They gave Sonny to me. He's my rooster. But they're good enough to let me keep him over there and the little baby chicks. 3 of the baby chicks are theirs, actually. But I take care of them. But they'll go put watermelon in there and things like that, corn. They're actually I didn't really know much about them. I knew they kind of drank a lot. But they're actually pretty good people. The guy actually works with my hubby. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I know people's going to laugh about that, but that's what I told my hubby. That's why I take that grill cover Sonny can see out. I'll just have to show y'all how I put it because I know how Sonny is. He likes to hide in the shadows, and I just didn't want him out there just like in the open, you know? So we had this huge grill cover and it was perfect to go on that cage. And my husband kind of fixes it on there to where it's kind of slanted in case it rains. Plus, we have something else on top of the cage underneath that, a big black tray. And then at night, I kind of raise it during the day so he can see out the sides, in the front a little bit, but still kind of hide back if he wants to, because he would hide in the shadows. He's got PTSD. I know people think I'm crazy, but he really does. I go over there and sit with him for hours, sometimes a couple hours. Hey, Ginger Locks, how are you feeling? I know, Love Halls. I do too. But you know what? The area that he's in, it's got like that fence all the way around it, and they actually closed the main gates. Yeah. Yeah, he is. When I start up the path and cross the fence, I always say his name, and I hear him start making noises. I don't know if he's ever going to cockadoodle again. Really, he had a black eye. Around his eyes is red. He had a black eye. It's fading away. And he's starting to strut around. I feel bad about him having to be put up, but it's for his own safety. And he's well cared for. Oh, Ginger, prayers for your surgical procedure. Yeah, we all love Sunny Rooster. You know what? It's so strange. I just got this saying. I say, Sunny Rooster is kin to Punky Brewster. I've always said that to him because Sue Holman is on here. Um, she said that one time and it always stuck. But anyways, this morning I seen where they're going to do like a reboot of Punky Brewster. I was like, oh, that's so weird. I say that to Sunny. Sunny Rooster must be kin to Punky Brewster, is what I say to him. And he loves it when I say that to him. He's got used to it. And Sunny plays with that ball. He has a ball in his in his cage. And he plays with that ball. Yeah, they're trying to do a reboot of Punky Brewster. It said no, they are doing it. No networks picked it up yet. But the girl that played Punky Brewster is going to be the mom in the series. I just saw it this morning on the news. Christina, did I say hi to you? Hey. Sonny's awesome, Love Hollis. He's one of a kind. I cannot wait to have Sonny Rooster babies. This is going to sound bad, but I told my hubby, I said, like, I wish we could have Sunny babies. And, like, as soon as they hatched, he'd be like, just like a miniature Sunny, tail and all, But unfortunately, it doesn't happen like that. Hey, Pamela. Oh my gosh. I love Sunny too. I know it. I want Sunny to have babies with Penny, the red chick. Okay, guys, I got to get off Sunny. I didn't plan to do that. Let's talk about Darion Vance. Can you believe that Darion Vance gave an interview and said that nothing bad happened to Maleah? I did a video about it last night, and at the end of it, I said, you know what? All I can say to Darion is normal people, parents, when accidents happen, or even if it was a natural causers, they call 911. They don't take the kid and dump their body in the woods and let it be run over by mowers. What a piece of crap. I think Brittany's more involved in this. Right here's the new article 3 hours ago. I can't see the chat for a second. It says the primary suspect in the death of Maleah Davis says nothing bad happened to the 4-year-old Texas toddler, whose remains were discovered in Arkansas last week. Speaking from jail, Darion Vance said he ain't no killer, bro. Yeah, bro, you are. I love Maleah so much. I did for her more than her own parents. I never had a biological daughter. I would never do anything to hurt her. That's not me. Ask anyone who knows me, and they'll tell you I'm not that type of dude. And I was good to the kids. Yeah, everybody said Chris Watts was a good person too, and would have never dreamed he would have killed his whole damn family. So we know how that goes. He added, I should be home with my family, with Maleah, the kids, and Brittany, cooking dinner and watching Netflix. Your days of watching Netflix is over, buddy. Got news for you. In early May, Vince, the ex-fiance of Maleah's mother, Brittany Bowens, claimed he, Maleah, and his 2-year-old son were taken against their will by a group of men in trucks. You know what? Did he ever think that right there was going to work? I mean, crap like that only happens in movies. I mean, I knew his story was bullcrap the first time that somebody sent me a thing about Maleah being gone, and I think that was San who did, Shirley. Investigators said Bence's story repeatedly changed and didn't add up. Maleah's remains were positively identified after being found in a garbage bag. Now, somebody sent me a message last night and said that another channel had posted that, I believe on Facebook, that Maleah's mother and grandmother were charged, but I didn't find anything out about that. Maybe they got some inside info. Right here says 2 hours ago, Maleah's mother, I just want the truth. You just want the truth. You should want justice. Justice for your daughter, woman. It's like that judge told that Bell girl. It's like she put her child in the room with a rattlesnake. She says Brittany Bowens wants to know what happened to her daughter. It's a question to which some accuse Maleah Davis' mother of already knowing the answer. Why would you even say that? I mean, it's awful to be accused of something you didn't even do, Bowen said. Well, woman, you might not have physically done it, but you come out and said that this man abused your daughter and you left him there and went out of town to another state. What part of that do you not understand? Well, I don't think I could live with myself if I put my child in that position. I mean, I would never do that. There's no way in hell I would ever let anybody abuse my child. Um, She said, I wish I would have never went to the funeral, Bowen said. She reflected Tuesday on who her precious, innocent daughter was to her. She was resilient, Bowen said. She went through those surgeries and she would bounce back every time. Yeah, every time you let Darion beat her or you beat her. She bounced back. This woman's a piece of shit. I can't even hardly read the shit that she says because it's just, I do not feel sorry for her. I honestly don't. Because, I mean, she might not have done it. She might, he might have snapped when she was out of town. But she left Maleah there in his care. And she has said out of her own damn mouth that Darion abused Maleah. He beat her one time and she wanted to take Maleah to the hospital, she said, and he wouldn't let her. That's what Cornell X said. The manner of her death is yet to be determined. I mean, like, Darion knows he did it. Now, who was dropping Darion at the hospital? Who dropped him off in that car? The same person that was hiding him out, I would say. Wasn't he at his brother's house, Joe Vince Jr.'s? That's what his dad said when he gave that interview to Ickmail. Yeah, Love Hall, she's a piece of shit. Yeah, nothing bad happened. Yeah, exactly, Shine On. Explain the blood in the hallway, the bathroom. There was enough there to charge him with interference with the corpse. Exactly, girl. Right on. You're right. This made me mad when she said that she was so resilient, knowing that she let him abuse that girl. That's what she said. I mean, that's what they told everybody. I believe she told NBC News that, if I'm not mistaken. It was it was an NBC or ABC. I believe it was NBC that Darion physically abused Maleah. Like, to me, she don't, she don't act like someone that's lost a child like this, to me. I've always thought that. I thought she was very cold and awkward in her first interview when Quanell X was sitting beside of her. It was a sit down interview. I mean, she just kept squinting her eyes and kind of, she was like, I don't know. It just, it didn't come off as authentic to me. I mean, you could not love your child and allow someone to abuse them. I mean, I'm sorry. Your kids come before any man. Yeah, it's your duty to protect them, right, Kim? I was talking to my hubby. I was like, they need some different laws because they will take these kids from abusive homes and give them back to them. They'll make them complete a couple parenting classes, do a few home visits, and they give them back to the abuser. It's like a person abuses a dog. If they do it once, they'll do it again. They'll do it. That's the same thing with kids. If you abuse a kid once, you'll do it again. I don't see how women can allow that. It'd be different if she didn't know that he had been abusing her or something like that. But she knew. She knew, and she still left her there. I cannot get past that. I'm sorry. That's right, One Love. She didn't come off as authentic. You know, if you're listening to a heartbreaking story, I've listened to mothers talk and plead for their kids to come back. Um, Lacey Peterson's mom, she made me cry. I mean, when she done her, was pleading for Lacey to come back. Even to this day, if you go watch it, it'll make you cry. If it don't make you feel emotion, it's usually fake. The person's faking it. That's what I'm saying. If it don't touch you, the person's usually faking it. Just like Chris Watts. I don't see how they couldn't charge her for like neglect or something. Yeah, it makes me sick too, Kim. It's awful. And then here we got this monster up in Connecticut. Him and his gal pal. Them two must really be some evil people. Some mean spirited people. The mistress and her flaunted their relationship in front of Jennifer and their kids, just trying to hurt her. Now they're saying going around stopping 30 different locations within 2 to 4 miles, dropping off bloody items that had Jennifer's blood on it. And she makes bond. And she was seen in surveillance video too. It said a woman fitting her description. We know it was her. Um, Fotis Dulos' cell phone got him in trouble. He had his cell phone with him and turned it on when he and gal pal Michelle Troconos allegedly dumped incriminating items stained with Jennifer's blood in Hartford, Connecticut trash cans the night of her disappearance, court papers show. And the phone pings led cops to discover the pair had made more than 30 stops to toss the bags while driving on Albany Avenue, allowing detectives to collect crucial evidence in time, the source says. What a bunch, I mean, I hate to say this, but what a bunch of dumb criminals. Do they not watch the news? How do these people think that they are going to get away with stuff like this? All the technology and cameras up everywhere and turning on your cell phone as you're dumping the evidence. Wow. It's probably the dumbest thing ever. Um, Police cadaver dogs have been scouring massive mounds of garbage at incinerator, the incinerator plant where they take trash. They've stopped all incinerating of the trash right now, and dogs are sniffing through it to try to see if they can find Jennifer's body. At first, when I was like, they made 30 stops. Like, how much stuff were they getting rid of? Like 30 stops? At first, I thought, gosh, surely they didn't, like, cut her up, you know? Let me get back to the chat, guys. Shine on. Yeah, common sense apparently isn't that common. Yeah, what a bunch of dumb criminals. So I guess because it said he turned his cell phone on as they was dumping that stuff. So he must have had his cell phone off while he was killing her. And then the dummy, turned it on while he's dumping the evidence. Not too smart after all. Right, Valerie. Good point. She said maybe they're hoping if she's out on bond, they can follow her and maybe she will lead them to the body. Yes. Good point. Yeah, Love Hollis. Common sense don't exist much anymore, especially in the online world. It's true. In the real world. Hey, Southern Mom. Working and listening. That worked too hard, girl. That's what I'm going to be doing here in a minute. I didn't even feel like really doing a live stream. I'm kind of tired. My legs are hurting. But I just wanted to chat with y'all. It always cheers me up. Hey, Samara. Oh, thank you, Samara. Rooster House Rescue. I'll look that up on Instagram. My husband, he goes and mows this farm, and they have roosters that are as like knee high, almost taller, almost above the knees. That's how tall they are. They're big roosters. They're pretty tame. Yeah, Katie, she's like, she sent me a message. Where is my CC? You need to go live. Are you okay? I'm having CC withdrawal. I was like, oh man, I guess I'll do it. I need to take a day off. Did y'all watch that Rebecca Zahau video I put up? I tried to put it on Patreon. The shit would not load up. I tried and tried and tried. I was going to put it on Patreon and then wait a day or so and upload on YouTube, right? That would not work. It would not upload it. I'm so pissed. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because I'm on a Chromebook, but I tried through my Android phone too. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to end up buying a freaking laptop. I'm having a crazy morning too, Katie. It's raining like cats and dogs here. Yeah. Hey, shine on. If a doctor told me that he believed that my kid had an old injury, it was healing up, I would be raising hell on somebody. I damn sure wouldn't be allowing them around my kid. Shine on. I love y'all too. I love chatting with y'all. Oh, days. I'm tired. I didn't sleep good last night because of my legs. What it was. It's raining hard here too, girl, Lisa. I hope it don't rain here till Monday. I mean, no offense. I love my husband, but I love my alone time too. You girls know what I'm saying. I like spending time with them, but I like my alone time too. I got to get me a schedule down, like for when I do videos and stuff like that. Like these updates drain you after a while. I know they're like small, but it's just like reading about all this. You get a mental picture. Hey, Katie, I was just thinking, what what were they dumping at 30 different spots in the Jennifer Dulos case? Surely it wasn't body parts. If it was, they still wouldn't be looking for her body, right? Or they could not be saying. No, Lisa, you don't message me too much. You're fine. You're fine. I just wire myself out between just everything I do around here. I do a lot. I got 4 dogs, and two of them, well, one of them is like a toddler. They're all like a toddler, but she's like a toddler that has to get her way. Have a nice day, Christine. Are you leaving? I'm going to get off here too. I just wanted to come on and chat for a minute. I'm going to try to get some laundry done. Maybe get some of my clothes um, washed. I feel like I'm always washing my husband's and his work stuff. And it's so dirty. No, Lisa, I'm the one that talks to that girl. I don't care anybody message me. I really don't. Sometimes it takes me a while to respond. Do not get offended by that. That's just me. That's just me. I lay my phone down. Yeah, I'll hear it beep, but I won't run to it unless I have it in my hand. Then I'll automatically respond. And sometimes, a lot of times when I watch YouTube, I use my Chromebook, and I don't think I have I took my messenger off of it because I don't need it on both. It annoys me. Hey, just said you're coming in as I'm leaving, aren't you? Sorry, girl. Have a good day, just said. I'm sorry. Anyways, guys, I will see y'all tonight. If y'all want to do 90 Day Fiance tonight and talk about it, we will. I was going to do it about 9 o'clock. We can talk about it. I'm going to try to put it on TV and rewatch it so I can catch up, so I can talk some shit about them. Those crazy cast members. I can't wait to talk about Nicole and Azon. But anyways, all y'all have a great day. I love y'all. Thank y'all for always chatting with me and being so nice and kind. I appreciate it. Bye. Peace.